Hello to everyone who is Team Edward and to those who are Team Jacob. I'm actually Team Carlisle, so that doesn't even apply to me. But anyway, my name is Abito10, but you can also call me Hans.
So I had this plan that I was going to record myself speaking while actually putting everything away this time. However, I made a bit of a mistake because I was so used to my old headset that I could sit down on the ground and speak and it would pick up like at a normal volume. But my new headset, which is a little bit better quality, does not do that. So I put it down to the corner and it did not pick up anything that I was saying. Like it did, but it was so quiet that I was like, I don't want to turn it up because now it's like mixed with the regular volume. So instead, now I have to actually sit down and record the audio. So, I didn't script this video, which is a lot of what I was saying during like this organizing part. I didn't script because really didn't want to, because I really just wanted to put away and ramble as I put away because I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to make this work. So I apologize. I don't know how well this post video filming recording is gonna go, but anyway, yeah, I only got one Momoland card these 2 months. That's so sad to me. But anyway, um, I think one of the things that I really wanted to mention for my movie rants was I had decided to do the video rants differently again this time because the last movie on the list, like the worst movie, was um it was Morbius. I didn't really feel like I had enough to say that was new about Morbius that hasn't already been said by people who are more articulate than me. So I was like, I really don't want to talk about Morbius. I really don't want to look at clips for Morbius. I don't want to fucking talk about Morbius. So I decided I wasn't. And I was like, I don't really want to do the next to last. And when I had started doing like an initial outline, I had Man of Steel as the second to last. I hated Man of Steel. It was really boring. So I was like, I don't want to do that one either. And then the actual second to last is Pineapple Express. I hate Pineapple Express. It's like I love Seth Rogen, but I don't like James Franco. He's disgusting. And I just couldn't stomach talking about it. And I had watched it for like fanfic research. That's a whole other thing. So I had decided to do the top two movies of the past few months. It wasn't even the last 2 months, it was the past few months. I would also like to, I want to mention before we continue that I have ADHD, so when I was recording this the other day, I was like, it was very hard to focus on talking about the movies while putting these away, which is why I started recording them before filming the actual putting away thing, because it was a lot easier for me to like talk about the movies and put them away. But I will say that I actually really enjoyed talking about movies while putting them away. I felt it was like it just felt a little better. So I might continue to do that, but actually have the mic next to my face. Like it's a headset. I can put the headset on. It's just sometimes when the cord rubs against something, it makes a really weird noise. So if you do hear that really weird noise, trust me, I know that it's happening and I don't know what to do about it. I need to get a better mic. That's what I'm saying. In other exciting news, I actually finished two. collections in this video, which you will see. One of which is going to be in the boy group binder, and it's actually coming up pretty quick, so I'm not going to move on to the next topic yet. Um, but now I feel like I have nothing to say. But I feel, you know how like when you're collecting, you know that you don't have to rush through it, but sometimes making no progress for weeks at a time on a collection just feels so annoying. That's how I kind of feel about Chen, because I always feel like I'm never finding trades. Like I found one trade in 2 months. It's so annoying because like I could probably buy a bunch of his cards, but will I? Not yet, because he's really low priority, which I feel like that should connect in my brain, but it doesn't. Yeah, but I found one Chen card in 2 months, and it's gonna be another 2 months until I find another Chen. But I love this Chen card actually. I love his Power of Music cards. I think they're so good. Can you tell I don't have anything to say that I didn't script? But yeah, this is here we come to the collection that has been completed. My 17 collection. Or no, do I have something before? I don't know. I do. Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, so we got the last card for the You Made My Dawn, which was S Coops. It took forever to get to me, but I have him. Um, they actually do look like they're in a set together. That's cool. There's only one card that has a different back, which is kind of annoying. But beggars can't be choosers, and it took me long enough to find the last one. I'm not gonna freak out about getting the same backs. And then I found finally the last two Your Choice one side cards. I don't know why it was such a struggle to find the Dino. I have never struggled as much finding a Dino card than finding this specific freaking Dino card. But whatever. We move on. And now I think I can start talking about the top two movies. So I think in my last video, I mentioned that the reason I was doing the comfort movies was because I had really only been watching Stranger Things. And so, I was like struggling with movies and wanting to talk about movies. And that kind of continued into this month and like the influence of the movies that I had watched. Um, both of the top two movies have one actor who was in Stranger Things. When I was actually recording this video originally, I had talked about the number one movie first, but I think I'll do the number two movie first, um, which was Booksmart. Right now, when I'm recording this, I'm not looking it up because I'm too lazy and I have things I wanted to do. Um, I don't remember when it was released, but it was directed by Olivia Wilde. And I know we all have thoughts about Olivia Wilde right now, but I won't lie. Booksmart was a fantastic movie, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I think it was a really good, like, kind of like a new age coming of age story. Kind of on par with like Mean Girls. And I mean, if you like Mean Girls, I will be honest, you will probably like Booksmart. It is very funny. I love the characters. I love how outrageous some of them were, but also how most of them were like, yeah, I could probably see these kids in my high school. Like, like it's rated R, and usually that kind of sets people off on certain movies. But this isn't like a gross R rating. It's like they say the F word, they drink, they do drugs. There's like sexual things, but it's never like explicit. It kind of shows a high school graduation party in a more realistic way, I guess. It's not Euphoria level of high schoolers doing drugs. It's a Mean Girls level of high schoolers doing drugs. It's more realistic, which is why it's good. And you know what? The characters develop realistically too. Um I I swear to God, every time I want to talk about this movie, I want to say the one main character's name is Molly. I have no idea if her name is actually Molly. I never looked it up again, but I feel I want to call her Molly because she reminds me of the American Girl doll Molly. So when I refer to Molly, regardless of if that's actually her name or not, that's who I'm talking about. Okay? It's Molly, okay? She kind of annoyed me for a little while in the movie just because of the way that she acted sometimes. I was like, ugh, she's the worst. I really hope she doesn't get that hot guy who is probably in Euphoria. I don't remember what show he was in. I don't think it was Euphoria. I think it was like Riverdale or 13 Reasons, but it's like she doesn't deserve to end up with him. And then there was that really cute kid Jared who was like obsessed with her. And spoiler alert, but I was really glad they got together because Molly really changed. I mean, she was still kind of a bitch, but she changed. So, it's cool. Um I don't remember what the other character's name was. My brain wants to say Alex. I don't know why my brain is giving me these names and they're probably not right. But I mean, the other main character I liked a lot more than Molly, like the entire movie. I was like, yeah, I like her a little better. She seems more down to earth, you know? Um, but I loved Gigi and Jared. Gigi, played by Billy Lord, who we love. And Jared, he's been in other things that I know of, but like I looked him up and I couldn't remember where I'd seen him from, I think. Maybe I did remember, but now at the time, now right now I don't remember. But if you're wondering, the actor who is in Stranger Things that is in this movie is the one and only Eduardo Franco, the love of my life. Um, he plays Theo, who's like almost the same character as Argyle, except Theo in this movie is like crushing on their English teacher, and he was held back. So he's like 20. You're 20 when he's in high school. And I think he hooks up with the teacher. But it's fine because they technically have graduated. I know it's weird, but I'll give it a pass. I watched it because I love Eduardo Franco, and then in the movie they gave him little pigtail braids. Y'all have got to be kidding me. Next time Eduardo is in something, I'm personally requesting the pigtail braids. Okay? He looked so cute. Oh, he always does. I'm in love with him. Now that I'm between the two movies, I might get take a second to comment on the fact that these twice between 1 and 2 pre-order sets are so cute. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't know if that's even the right word. But are these not like their best pre-order sets? Hello? I The pink and the red ones are my favorite. It goes the order that I'm putting them in. Pink, red, blue, black. That's the order that I like them, but they're just so good. Twice does not miss. We love them so much. All right, thanks for that little intermission. I had to get that off my chest. We need to talk about the number one movie. The number one movie I know came out in 2020, and it is called Spree. It's a horror movie, so if you don't like horror movies, this one might not be for you. Stick with Booksmart. Um, Spree was really good. Like, I will say that I knew exactly what I was getting into when I started watching it because I had seen TikToks. Like my For You page was throwing TikToks at me about Spree, and I was like eating them up. I was just like, I'm ready to watch this movie. I don't remember if it's on Hulu or HBO Max, but it's on one of those two. I really enjoyed how it was like filmed because if it was filmed in 2020, that it makes sense why they filmed it the way they did because it would require the least amount of crew on set for the filming purposes, but also I think for the story and the way that they wanted the story to be, the way that they did the cameras makes the most sense because you're only watching the action through the phone, um or another streaming service type of thing, like um cameras in a car, or those kinds of things. So you're getting a very limited perspective. You can't see everything unless they are showing it to you, and I think that's great. I thought that was very creative. It led to a lot of points where like one thing happened and then they bring it back to you later, and it's something that you didn't pick up, but you didn't see the action, you just were waiting at this specific shot, and I thought that was really really cool. um I think the characters were awful except for Jesse. Jesse's obviously the best, but the actor from Stranger Things that's in this is Joe Keery, and he plays Kurt, who is a wannabe social media influencer. And the way Joe Keery plays Kurt set my teeth on edge. Like, I was like, ugh, I wanted to throw up. He was so greasy and gross. There's like a scene with the shower. I was like, I can't watch this. But I did finish the movie. But I just want to know how he didn't get caught. I mean, I know that the guy who's the ex Vine star, and I'm gonna look up his name before this video goes out. The ex Vine star was like, this is fake, which I mean, I guess makes sense that he wasn't caught because people think it's social media, it's fake, yada yada yada, but I don't know. It didn't make sense how he didn't get caught, but yeah, I don't know. I think the kills were pretty creative. I was glad they were not all water bottle based. I was gonna be really mad if they were, but the the gummy bear scene I think makes the entire movie worth it. I'm not even gonna put it in. You have to look it up yourself, okay? Look up the water bottle scene, not the water. Look up the gummy bear scene from Spree. It's honestly like the least gruesome kill out of all of them, I guess. I don't know. Um, yeah, I mean, Joe Keery was really awkward in it as Kurt's World, which was, I think, made the movie more enjoyable. I think people really liked it from that. Um, yeah. Oh, David Arquette from Scream was in it. He played Kurt's dad. That was really cool. It was a fun little throwback. Not throwback necessarily, but like a little a little thing. Yeah. I guess that's all I have to say about Spree. I can't think of anything else. I just thought it was good. I mean, if you like horror movies, you probably would enjoy Spree. So, yeah, that's the top one and two movie from my past couple months. Now we just get to sit here and talk about the rest of my photo cards because I have nothing else to say about my movies. Um, if anybody watches this and they get this far and they're listening, please recommend some movies that you personally like. I've been working on something and it's been taking up a lot of my time, and and it is a movie based thing, but it's not for the movies that I review on this. It's for something else. So drop some movies that you like. Um, because I need some movies to watch. I'm probably gonna watch Hocus Pocus 2 soon. And what if that's the only new movie that I watch that I can talk about in my October, probably October through December videos. I think the next one will have to be 3 months. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. Yeah, I need to watch Hocus Pocus too. I also want to watch Don't Worry, Darling. Has anybody been keeping up with that drama? Oh my god. Crazy. I think I've kept up with it enough to know what's happening, but not enough to really care. I don't know. I do want to see it because I want to see if it's as bad as people were making it out to be, but we'll see. Anyway, I know at this part I was talking about how much I wished one of those crossword cards was sideways so I could put it at the top one, but unfortunately they were both vertical and not horizontal, so Jonghyun has to be on her side, but it's okay because I think that still looks cute. I still wish I I still wish I got Junghyun's ruler card, but what can you do? And this upcoming part is exactly why I hate collecting inclusions. And like I don't usually for twice, but when I get these new albums, if I'm already getting all the inclusion numbers that I need, I might as well. But I don't know where to put them, and because I don't want to take up 1,000 different sleeves, but I don't know how to put them all in. So that's the biggest problem. Also, sorry about my hair being right there. Um, I don't know where I don't have any spatial awareness when I'm actually filming. So, and I can guarantee you that's not gonna stay like that forever. So, but then this part I go through a couple different ways of doing it because I started, which as you'll see, putting Dahyun on one page, Junghyun on the other, and then I'm gonna change it again. But I even after this video and everything, I did. I think I'm 90% sure I did. I went through and changed this whole page again anyway. So it's just unfortunate that it's not the correct number because it's like 5 and 5, and I would need 10 pockets instead of 9. So, but then I also have the secret message cards, so that's annoying. But, you know, maybe someday you'll see it. I'll probably do a full binder tour at the end of the year again because I do like doing those yearly. Um, but this one isn't even the only collection that I rearranged after this. I redid 17. I moved around Jiyun. And I think it was just those three because I was trying to like put in pages, well, condense so I can have more nine pockets. It's not that I'm running out of nine pockets. I just, you know, don't want to run out of them, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, this era, like the new Twice albums are always, I think, are always easy to collect because if you buy all four versions, and like this album, you had 5 cards per album and 5 cards per member. So you would have 20 cards. If you buy all four, you have 20 cards out of that for that opportunity. So the thing is, it's on my TikTok. I only pulled one of each of them for like the photo cards. Um, and that was it. But then I keep in any Twice album, I always keep the Jihyos that I pull. I don't trade for her, I just keep them. I think I did for Formula of Love though, so that might be a little bit of a lie, but whatever. But all right, now I realize we're moving on to Luda, and this is so exciting today. We have something so exciting for Luda. If you follow my Instagram, you would probably already have seen this, but I may or may not have completed the collection. It may or may not be up to date. I do have the posters, the Super Yuppers and the Sequence, both Sequence posters, but they're just not in the binder because they're too big. So I have them, and yeah, so I have to sleeve these. I don't even remember where I got these. I think sleeves. I think I got them off Amazon. So at least I know that they're the PVC free because I specifically checked that listing 3,000 times because I was not about to buy sleeves that would damage the Luda cards. Like I saw a bunch of group orders for holo cards on Instagram, but I was like, I don't want to trust this because you never know. So I had to buy it from the brand itself. And I saw the reviews and everything, and so it was fine. If I remember it, I'm going to put it in the description in case people want their own tiny star hollow sleeves. But I think that these sleeves look so good on her cards, and not even just the Super Yupper cards, because of course they would look good on Super Yupper because of the colors. They just in general look great. Okay. Now the sequence cards I was gonna have a little issue with because I didn't remember the order that I had put them in on my wish list, but I just kind of put them in because I was, you know, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I put them in one way on the wish list, and then that's how I put them into the binder. I don't think that's 100% necessary to do, but that's the way that I do it. So, but I was pretty excited. I was like talking about it the entire time I was filming this. I don't even remember what I was talking about, but I know I was very excited. I'm still pretty excited, and I am going to do a flip through of the pages because you gotta see it now that it's complete. I didn't do that for 17, but I think the reason I didn't for 17 is because I think that when I was filming this, I think those pages looked ugly, and I was like, but Luda, our pages obviously are gonna look beautiful, duh, because she's perfect. And I mean, she's the reason I got into collecting anyway, so we gotta take a moment to appreciate the completion. I wish I remembered when I started collecting. It must have been 2020. Was it? I don't know. I feel like I could definitely check somewhere, but yeah. It's just so exciting because it's like I think there might have been one other time where I completed her, and like here we're gonna do the flip through. But now this feels, I don't know. I don't remember. I have a bad memory, but wow. It looks so nice. It just it's so satisfying to look at. Just being done. And I can't wait for the next WJSN to come back. I'm very excited, and they can have it now because now I'm complete, so I don't have to worry. But that page also, the sequence page looks really pretty with the hollow. I think it's the pink. I do wish the backs could have been similar, right? Like, why are some of them different? I don't know. But and I even have all the inclusions except for the posters, but I do have the posters. I just don't have them in here. I mean, maybe they'd fit. I could probably check the one pocket pages, but I even have a pre-order card. That's so exciting. I didn't even want it, but I got it in a group order. I think I said that. Maybe I said that in my last one. I don't remember. But because it was the jewel case. Duh. Anyway, so let me put the list of movies that I had watched in that 4 month span of time. It is a lot of movies, I promise you. It is too many. It's unreasonable. But I'll show you the list. You can see red just means that I've already seen it and I was just rewatching it. But yeah, so I really hope that you appreciated this. Maybe the next time I'll actually have a high and the top and the bottom of that couple months, but and I'll actually do the voiceover live in that one, not like this one. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, have a great week, and I will see you guys later. Bye.